Are you one of those people who suffer from electromagnetic hypersensitivity, fatigue, tiredness, stress, brain fog, aches, and pains? What if I told you that you can soak your way into serenity? Soak in Serenity, our new herbal bath formula, is known to soothe anxiety, relieve stress and fatigue in just one bath. Visit our store at blacksunrise.com/herbs page. Remember to spell sunrise SONRISE. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another segment of your Global Black News. Now, this is hilarious. UK wireless carriers beg conspiracy theorists, will you stop burning down 5G towers? I love it. Burn them down. Wireless carriers in Europe, including EE, O2, Vodafone, and Three, released a press statement asking for people to stop burning down cell towers and to cease circulating false claims that 5G is somehow connected to the coronavirus epidemic. This statement follows a rash of attacks on 5G towers in the United Kingdom. Burn them down. Vandals have set fire to at least 3 5G towers throughout the UK in the past week, reports on the BBC. Both police and fire services were needed to extinguish the flames. Vodafone confirmed to The Verge that 4 of its cell phone towers were targeted within a 24-hour period. And it's not just Vodafone under attack. Wireless carrier EE confirmed that at least one of its towers was set on fire, even though it did not support 5G technology. EE confirmed that the damage caused by the fire is insignificant. Recent rumors linking the coronavirus outbreak with the rollout of 5G service have spread like wildfire, especially on social networks like YouTube, Nextdoor, and Facebook. These rumors claim coronavirus developed in Wuhan, China because of the city's proximity to 5G cellular service. The same theory argues that the most of the cities were stricken the hardest by the virus was suffering because of their 5G connectivity. After a plea from The Guardian, YouTube and other social media platforms are now doing their part to censor anyone who has a free-thinking brain to limit the spread of these false claims. A Twitter censorer told CNN that the company is using machine learning and automation to find and remove the incorrect information. Okay, let's stop right there. Now, do I think 5G is coronavirus? No. How do I know that? Because the 5G corporations were testing 5G on targeted individuals long before they rolled it out on the public. Okay, the symptoms of 5G do mimic some of the symptoms of coronavirus. Okay, however, coronavirus has been synthesized. They know the genome of coronavirus. Okay, it is an actual bioweapon created in a lab. What I find astonishing is that usually these bioweapons have signatures to trace back to the lab where these bioweapons are created. So we know with certainty what the makeup of coronavirus is, and it is not 5G. Now, 5G is very destructive in that they are literally using the military application of 5G, okay, which is literally the same type of technology they use on the battlefield. So it is literally a military weapon. Okay, so we're separating 5G from coronavirus. They're not the same thing. However, can destructive frequencies spur on diseases? Absolutely. Absolutely. All of this tech is not going to save us. There are damages that will be had from this technology. Okay, let's make that clear. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're going to roll out 5G and you know that people have a problem with 5G, people should have a chance to opt in on 5G cell towers within their community. And if people don't want 5G, they should have the option of opting out. 5G should not just roll across an entire country because all you care about is profit. If people have concerns, they should have an opt-in and an opt-out, much the same as vaccines. Okay? Vaccines should not be mandatory for anyone else besides Bill Gates, his husband, and his insectoid children. Nobody else. Everyone else should have the option of opting in if they want vaccines and opting out if they don't want it. Either or. Okay? So I look at 5G just the same way as I look at vaccinations. Okay? 5G is good for Bill Gates, his husband, and his 3 insectoid children. And vaccines is good for Bill Gates, his husband, and his 3 insectoid children. Everyone else should have the option of opting in or opting out. Okay? All right, so the article continues to say, after a plea from the Guardian, yada, 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 we will continue to take action on accounts that violate our rules. Let me tell you something that I learned about these social media technocrat Nazis, okay, that people need to become more aware of. The techno-Nazis of the social media company, they will put out, watch this, and if you don't wake up to the techno-Nazis putting these types of stories out in order to censor you and in order to take away your free speech, you'll never get it. Okay? They've already sequenced coronavirus. They have the actual sequence. What is in coronavirus? The only thing that they really didn't know then was its mutation. Okay? But they already sequenced the coronavirus. After they sequenced the coronavirus, here comes someone telling you, no, it's not coronavirus, it's 5G. Okay? The question is, who started the rumor? And the question is, why did this rumor spread? And the reason why I'm telling you that these types of destructive lies are started from within the technocrat companies. The same techno-Nazis that censor you is the same one that put out these stories. No, I don't believe you. Do you know why? Let me tell you something. Why is it that something as ludicrous as 5G being coronavirus went viral when there are hundreds of thousands of people on YouTube and on Twitter and on social media who's been there for years and have never gone viral? Use your brains, people. It's a psyop. And it was a psyop that was designed to play on people's fears to take away your rights. Okay? Let's look at this. And the reason why I say this, listen to what Twitter is saying. A Twitter techno-Nazi told CNN, a news Nazi agency, that the company is using machine learning and automation to find and remove incorrect information. Kind of like Bill Gates, who built back doors into Windows so that viruses could attack the software. So that would leave room for software companies to make billions of dollars in antiviruses. Stop falling for the good cop, bad cop nonsense and begin to use your brains. It was the technocrats who put that lie out there to censor you. I've been in this game long enough and I could see them 10 miles coming. Guys, begin to use your brains about things that go viral on social media. Why is it the average Joe doesn't go viral? Why is it, let me give you an example. Many of these people are talking about artificial intelligence and microchips, right? And they're telling you from research papers. They would allow researchers to come and tell you about the oncoming AI and robotization and microchips. But let me tell you what they would not do. Why don't these big news media company go to the targeted individuals who actually have the chips in them, who are actually being stalked by the technology, who are actually being trafficked by the tech companies so that they could tell you what it's like to live as a cyborg? No, they won't go to them. Do you know what they would do to them? They would label them nuts, but at the same time sell you one of their researchers as a truther. Why don't they come to me? They all know who I am. Come and interview me about the coming AI. Come and interview me about the technocracy. Interview me about the surveillance state. Why go and interview a researcher who's just reading books as opposed to someone who actually lives under technological surveillance? Stop falling for the okie doke people. They put out the lie. They made the lie go viral, and then they used AI and automation to censor you. That's how it works. All right, guys, join us for another segment of your Global Black News.